The universe is everything, from the tiniest particles to the largest galaxies to the very existence of space, time, and life. But how did it all begin? The origin of the universe is the origin of everything. Multiple scientific theories, plus creation myths from around the world, have tried to explain its mysterious genesis. However, the most widely accepted explanation is the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory states that the universe began as a hot and infinitely dense point. Only a few millimeters wide, it was similar to a supercharged black hole. About 13.7 billion years ago, this tiny singularity violently exploded. And it is from this explosion, this bang, that all matter, energy, space, and time were created. What happened next were two major stages of the universe's evolution. Called the radiation and matter eras, they're defined by key events that helped shape the universe. First came the radiation era, named for the dominance of radiation right after the Big Bang. This era is made of smaller stages, called epochs, that occurred within the universe's first tens of thousands of years. Much as the name suggests,
based on the video I watched, their scientific theory is that the universe originates from the tiniest particles to the large galaxies to the very existence of space, time, and life.
In this video, we'll be looking at Bumba, the creator god of the Kuba people, a people belonging to a kingdom in the pre-colonial times of Central Africa. Sometimes referred to as the god of vomit because of the method in which he is said to have created the world. Bumba, or Mbombo as he is sometimes known, is featured in both religion and mythology of the Kuba people. In the mythology, Bumba is referred to as a giant, ambiguous form of white colour that sat in the darkness of the void that was the universe, long before anything had ever been created. Bumba was described as being terribly lonely, with no one to talk to, and with nothing to really keep his mind occupied. Whether or not he had been there for eternity, or had actually been born from some other being or power, is not noted. But for the most part, it's understood that Bumba was indeed the very first essence of anything, according to the information that's available to us. But one day, Bumba wasn't feeling so well. He began to suffer from terrible pain in his stomach, and without warning, he would suddenly vomit up the sun. But that wasn't all. He would go on to throw up the stars and the moon, inadvertently propelling them from his mouth at an appropriate distance from one another. He would go on to throw up the earth itself, a ball of water which basked in the heat and light from the sun and found companionship with that of the nearby moon. The sun would evaporate some of the water in order to form the clouds, and after a time, dry land began to emerge here and there. The moon would resonate with the waters, its gravitational pull helping to function the coming and going of the otherwise relentless tides. All in all, our perfect world was formed with a night and day cycle and the elements that go with it. But Bumba still had a lot to get off his chest, or out of his stomach, should I say.
Based on the National Geographic,
The non-scientific theory is God created the world in 6 days according to Christianity.
Bumba, the god of vomit and creation, is an African history explained. This creation myth came from a Kuba people of Central Africa in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The people of Kuba were traditionally said to believe in Bumba, a powerful god who created the universe by vomiting it out of his system. This theory is based on the legendary of the history, and credits to the National Geographic, the source of the origin of the universe 101.